I will take you along on a few days in my life living in a chateau in the southwest of France. So here we are. I am Amadeus and I'm renovating a 13th century chateau.
To be all honest with you, it's just a hat.
And you're watching my vlog about my new life in France. So it's a cleaning kind of day today. I thought I was gonna like mop all the floor, and in my last video, if you've watched it, I already mentioned that I would maybe like to redo the couch situation here. So I thought maybe we'll just like try out some stuff, try out some layouts that I was thinking about, and try to see if we can make it work. I got a fire going because it's quite cold outside. It's April, but still, it's like we've been having a heat wave now. It's colder again. It's really weird. So for one part, I actually thought that we would put this couch that's here over there. And let's try and see. I mean, they move quite easily, as you can see. I mean, if you've watched my videos on how I rehearsed in here, you will have seen that I actually made it work exactly like this. Thinking if we put it like in the center somehow, could be quite cute. Not 100% sure, because I'm thinking like I think we can readjust some stuff. Let's put it all the way I was thinking in my head. And then there's this couch, and I thought I wanted it to face the fire. Dog beds everywhere. The table's quite heavy. It's got a marble top. Oh, it's really, really heavy. Because then I'd actually like to move the carpet a bit closer. Maybe we also need to turn the carpet around. Not 100% sure. The carpet is also really cool. I love this carpet because it's from Ruggable. So it's completely machine washable. Kind of thinking, what if we turned it around? Got to try everything, right? I'm like constantly doing these things. But look, what I don't like is that it's a big carpet. So I do not like it this way. No, I don't. Then back it goes. So the table would go somewhere in front of the fire. And this couch would go like this. And now I'm not really sure if I like this. It's weird to have this staggered couches. It's a bit like a cinema. And then this couch should be, because you know the fireplace is off. Let me show you. So the fireplace is not in the center, as you see, because the fireplace is wide itself, but the log burner itself sits a bit on the right, so it screws up the perspective a bit. So it's more about orienting yourself on this kind of direction, and that would mean the couch is standing quite well. I'm not 100% sure, but then again, sometimes you also just got to live with something to find out if it's the thing you want. And maybe we'll just try arranging it like this. We'll just see how it is to live with it like this. The one thing I do like about this setup is that you can actually sit in front of the fire and look at the fire. This is like this perspective, sitting on this couch, is really, really nice. I really love it. And actually, I think I wouldn't even need more than one couch, but I have two. And the other one, I don't know where to go. I mean, those couches, I got them from the previous owners. I just bought new covers. Did a wrong thing with the covers. I should have gone for velvet, because with animal hair, it's just, velvet is so much better. But oh well, it is what it is. So I think I really want to try it out like this. And maybe I like it, maybe I'll absolutely hate it. The other option would be to have the couch up against that wall, which could also be a thing. I don't know, let's just see. But yeah, sitting here and enjoying the view on the fireplace, the direct view, is actually really, really nice. Now I gotta get up and finish cleaning. I think I have lost a bit of the perspective that I really liked. You know, it's like, it's very cozy and very cute to sit like this by the fire. But what I don't like is like the second couch being back there, being like a second row to a cinema. And yeah, all in all, it's like, I don't know. I'm not really sure if I will keep it. I'll keep it for the day. Probably tomorrow I'll change it back. I don't know. I had this itch for a couple of weeks now that I wanted to try it out, and I've never tried it out. So I thought like, oh, might as well, you know? Sometimes you just got to try out things and try to see if they work, if they don't work. And I guess the setup that I had with the two couches facing each other, I really love this idea of like conversing couches and to have this like focal point of the fireplace. And somehow this makes it a bit more cozier, but I find that it also like it creates a different kind of vibe in the space. It closes off something because you've got something that is turning its back on you. So it's not as welcoming when you enter the room, which I'm not a big fan of. So I don't know. So yeah, maybe just let me know in the comments down below what you prefer, or if you have another idea, or yeah. But I think that's kind of the best setup that I had there. Well, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta try several things until you realize that the first thing you did was the best. So I'm just cooking up some leftovers. I know it doesn't look really appealing, but I still had rice leftovers, and I did yesterday. I made these. Oh, let me show you these babes, which are cabbage leaves filled, and basically it's a filling of chickpeas, kidney beans, and lentils, and bulgur. And it's a recipe from Armenia. I found this really interesting Instagram of a lady, Italian, I think, and she makes recipes that are naturally vegan. So she takes like all the recipes from all over the world and that are already vegan to begin with, and makes them and shows you how to make them. So that was the second recipe I already tried from her. Really cool, really cool. I love it. And so now I'm having the filling because I didn't have enough cabbage leaves, because I had to also boil the cabbage and everything. So yeah, I find it's like a really nice addition to learn all these things, and it also changes your cooking patterns a bit. So yeah, I left it, as you could see, like this for now. And yeah, we're gonna have some lunch, and then Anita will have to go out at one point. It's 12:30. Had really early breakfast this morning. Fire's going. It's warming up the house. I mean, it's sunny outside, but it is cold. Cold. It's like 13 degrees, but still, you can feel it. In a place like this, the walls take a long time to heat up. I mean, my walls are like 1.5 meters thick. So yeah, it does take time for the place to actually heat up again after winter. I have unleashed Chateau hell. It's just like, I've been trying to think of new room concepts and different things, and I've ended up with something really horrible for the living room, but actually a better solution for the kitchen side. And yeah, I just wish I had a separate kitchen from I just don't like this whole living room kitchen setup. Either it's a kitchen with a huge table, which is just a kitchen dining, or it's a living room. But kitchen dining living is a bit like, I don't know, why do people do this? I mean, it's not my kind of cup of tea, right? So, and we're not going to change it, so it is what it is. But I did move the refrigerator from there to there. Actually, that is a much nicer feel to the kitchen. And I think the rest I will just put back. I don't know, I'm really visual when it comes to these kinds of things, so I need to like see them before. So yeah, oh well, happens, right? That was quite the workout. Everything's back to how it was, except for the fridge, which I didn't want to move. Oh well, sometimes it's just exactly that way in life. I did not record a lot in the afternoon because I was really busy with doing so much computer work. I was in front of my computer researching so many new things about SEO. You know, it's like all these things. If you really want to go dive deep into things and learn about new things and learn about things that maybe one day I want to implement also for the YouTube channel and for also future endeavors. I researched about Discord, so I'm thinking like maybe to have like a private Discord chat that we can all like get onto and chat with one another and exchange ideas as well, as a further step down the line. But if you're not going to be prepared to do it, then you know it's like just trying to prepare the next few steps also for myself and trying to also see like what could be good, what could be work, what couldn't work. I'm also thinking of maybe recording a full online course on vegan cooking and all these kinds of things that I'm trying to figure out how and like which way, and you know it's just a thing. But outside it's actually really beautiful. I'm just getting ready because I have cooked dinner, made Japanese curry, really simple. Cooked up some glutinous rice with it and gonna have that. Boyfriend's coming over. And yeah, I need to show you one thing. I picked a bouquet of flowers. Probably if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it as an Instagram post. So if you don't, why not follow me on Instagram? In my stories, I post like daily stories, so you know all the newest bits and pieces. And yeah, I'll just show you. And I also rearranged the table downstairs, and I think now I really like it, although it hasn't changed much. Good morning, everyone. It's the next day. Oh, yesterday night was so busy suddenly, like so many things, like after one another. I was like watching videos and learning new stuff about SEO, and everything happened at the same time. Then my boyfriend came, and we had dinner, and was basically back to bed. And yeah, today I am going to have dinner with my friends Joe and Tony, and another friend Penny. We're all neighbors in the village. Then before that, all that happens, we are going to go to the supermarket because I need some things. I think I'd rather get them today, but I'm also expecting a delivery of anemones. I couldn't resist. I found this website. It's called Eurobulbs. I'll leave a link in the description box actually, because you can buy bulk and really like, I think I bought over 100 anemones for like 50 euro. I love anemones. So yeah, it is what it is. So I'm waiting for that delivery. Once that has come in, I can leave to the supermarket. And look who's joined me today. Da-da-da! So all the kids are at the Chateau today because my boyfriend's house is a bit of a mess right now because they're doing construction work there. Mostly on one of the roofs and the garden and the side because they're building a new evacuation. So I said like, oh, let's keep the kids here. And I just love having the kids here, so they're really cute. We just came down to the lake to give the kids a bit of a walkie so that they get their bowels moving. And yeah, now we're heading back up. It really is like being in a kindergarten. Have to watch left and right what they're doing because they're always up to some kind of mischief, licking something, trying to eat something. The kids. So I've been stuck in front of the computer almost all the morning. I mean, it's 11 now, almost 11. And I've just been like doing SEO stuff to my website so that I can have more visitors to the website, so more people are aware of Le Demi-Château. And also my retreats get a bit more bookings and things like this, because my ultimate plan is actually to go away a bit from the whole B&B thing. Maybe just do it in July and August, where I can also serve up food and offer table d'hôte, so full vegan 3-course menus, which I'm doing this summer. And then the rest of the year have more kind of like planned out retreats, because retreats I can plan them out before much better. I think it's really nice to be in a familiar kind of setting, you know, in small groups, because I can only accommodate in the end groups of 6, maximum 8 people, and 8 people is already a far stretch for me, because I just have 3 guest rooms and I have 1 guest room that could share a bathroom with the instructor. But yeah, you'll just have to see, go along with it. And I'm really trying to think of where I want this to go and what I want to be earning money with, obviously, because we all got to earn money. So, and one of the pillars is YouTube for sure. And I just need to look at this beautiful tree. Okay, sorry, it's just really gorgeous and I just had to stop. And like the bird song, like yesterday night, just magic here right now. And so many nightingales, it's just so beautiful. So yeah, as I said, trying to like see and make a plan of like what are my income streams. And I also want to do arts in the off seasons kind of, and really concentrate on making pieces again and establishing myself as a choreographer in France. I know it seems like a ton of things, a lot of things, but I think I can manage. If I have certain times where I do certain things, I think I'll be able to manage to do it all, because it's all what I want to do. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. Let's see where it will go. So yeah, that's why I'm starting to learn a lot of these things, like I already mentioned, right? So yeah, but now first walkies with Aniti. Vous êtes très très mignon, vous êtes très sage. Just came back and it's actually really warm, so that's why I opened all the windows. I'm gonna make some lunch and then I'll continue on my SEO journey. Can you see this? The hunters have been meeting again. Oh gosh, you all know, if you know me for a while, that I just don't like hunters. I don't like people that hunt animals and call it sport and actually are just drunk old white men. Sorry, I don't have compassion for these people. I absolutely despise them, and usually they're really bad people and just really what we would call in French connard. So, which would mean asshole. So yeah, they've been meeting again, and their dogs, like those poor dogs, are just made for hunting. They're kept outside in those tiny little enclosures, and it's just like horrible. Those people have no respect whatsoever for animals and nature, even if they say so. So yeah, and the dogs, you can hear the dogs are really distressed. They keep on barking. They just scream at the dogs, and this makes Anita go all wild, because she has like this protection thing going on, and she's like, oh, I need to protect the doggies, let's rescue the doggies. I'm like, no, we can't do that, unfortunately. So yeah, but what I need to go do is actually go and run up to Roumazières, get some of the shopping done that I wanted to do, and then yes, have already, like, time's just flying today. It's like 2 o'clock. At 6:30 I'm at my neighbor's, and until then I need to manage all of this. So I don't know, SEO is taking up lots of time. Okay, this is nothing for the faint-hearted. I'm gonna show you in a blur. There's a dead bird. At one of the doggies, I was like, where is Chateau? found him here. Like, I don't even know how this bird, this rust of a bird, ended up here. Looks like it's been attacked by what? Probably not the dogs. I mean, Chateau is not fast at all, so there's always something. There's always something. Life never ceases to give you adventures, does it? Was even something bigger. Wow, rest well. Oh, you're like a baby. It's really horrible. It does look like it was a baby buzzard or something, like, you know, like it didn't look very big, so, or at least a young, one of those young, like buzzards, kind of, yeah, no, like the European ones, not the ones that are here. I'll maybe show a picture somewhere. Poor baby. Let's go to Roumazière. Oh gosh. Always something, right? I don't usually go here, but actually it's a really good and new, nice supermarket. And actually, not many people. It's 3 o'clock. Quite good. I just came back from shopping and I had this panel still left, and I thought I would attach this panel actually to here and also paint it all the same color as the kitchen, so it's gonna be also green. Like this, we have a good finish to the kitchen and it's gonna be like on the other side. And I think I just want to screw it on already, like this, like just 4 screws just to hold it in place. And then we can paint it in the next week or so, I think. One thing that I'm still not 100% sure about is whether to connect it to the back or to the front, which would mean like this, and I would still have to paint these bits, which is okay. I think I'm gonna do it actually to the front and then try to find something to close up this gap in the back. I don't think we can do it out of scrap wood. I just had a look in the workshop and there's nothing. But what I'm thinking is like to, God, how do you call it in English? In German it would be Vierkantholz. So something that's like all the 4 sides are the same length or the same depth. So to put this and just to measure it out and to put one like this in here in between, because I think that would be the perfect solution. So I'm just going to measure it out next time I go to the Brico, to the hardware store, and then we'll just get the actual thing. And then once this is closed up, it's painted. But at least now it's like on there and it's not budging, which is already really great. And one more thing done. What a beautiful day it has turned out to be. I managed to squeeze in a bit of yoga, just now a shower, and now I'm heading to my neighbors. But first the babies need to eat something, and then we can head on over to Joe and Tony's. What a lovely evening we spent. And actually, like, I talked to Joe and Tony, and maybe I'll give you a little tour of their house so that you actually like see it once, because their house is up for sale in case you should be interested in looking for a house somewhere in the southwest of France.
We could do a little tour, and we could show you all the rooms, and if you would be interested, I could do absolutely that. And yes, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all the new people who joined in on the channel. It couldn't be the same without you. All that's left to say is à bientôt et au revoir from the southwest of France, and I shall see you on Wednesday. Bye! Bisous!